Why do so many Christian relationships secretly crumble before marriage, even when both partners seem so committed and God-fearing? The harsh reality is that not every relationship labeled Christian is truly aligned with God's will, and many are stopped short by divine intervention before they reach the altar. First, you must understand that God's timing is perfect, and sometimes the relationships that don't last are warnings, not failures. Romans 8 verse 28 reminds you that God works all things for your good, even heartbreaks. The first hidden reason is that one or both of you might not be spiritually ready. A relationship built on attraction and emotional comfort without a foundation in spiritual maturity is doomed to collapse. You can't build a house on sand and expect it to stand through the storms of life. If your personal walk with God is shaky, the relationship will reflect that instability. Second, there's a shocking reality about compatibility that goes beyond shared hobbies or church attendance. Spiritual alignment and purpose must be in sync. You might be unknowingly trying to force a union where your callings and destinies don't align, and God, in His mercy, will close doors that would derail your divine assignment. When you read Amos 3 verse 3, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" It hits deeper than a casual commitment. It's a warning against settling for what feels good instead of what's God-ordained. Third, the secret struggles of pride and control often hide behind Christian veneers, and these are the silent killers of relationships. You might both believe you're submitting to God, but if you're unwilling to submit to each other humbly, the foundation cracks. The Bible's call to love as Christ loved, Ephesians 5 verse 25, demands sacrifice and humility that many overlook until it's too late. Fourth, the influence of past wounds and unhealed emotional baggage can poison a relationship before it blooms. If you haven't let God heal you fully, you bring fear, insecurity, and mistrust into your union, creating a toxic environment where love cannot flourish. It's no coincidence that Paul urges believers to be renewed in the spirit of their minds, Ephesians 4 verse 23. Your past must be redeemed before your future can be secured. Finally, many relationships don't progress because of a hidden test of patience and obedience. God is preparing you for a higher purpose, and sometimes He says, "Not yet," to guard your destiny from premature compromise. You might feel the pressure to move forward, but Scripture teaches in Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. If you ignore this, you risk walking into traps that can derail everything God has planned for you. The secret truth is this: a relationship that doesn't end in marriage might be the greatest blessing in disguise because it's a divine reset, a purification process, and a call to deeper self-examination and faith. If you're facing heartbreak, don't rush to fix it or question your worth. Instead, ask God to reveal His purpose behind every closed door and hidden struggle. Are you willing to seek God's approval over man's, to choose obedience over comfort, and to wait for the union that aligns perfectly with His plan? That choice will determine if your next relationship becomes a reflection of God's covenant love or another story of what could have been. If this message stirred your spirit, share your thoughts in the comments, leave a like if you believe God's timing is always perfect, and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss a word that could align your heart with His will.